Nationals was actually my very first experience with National American Miss, so I didn't quite know what to expect. I was kind of new to the scene, but I had an absolutely fantastic time. I had the chance to meet girls from across the country, several of which I've become very, very close to. Not only that, but I also had the chance to meet some incredible judges, some former Miss USAs, Miss Americas. I had the chance to interview with Cara Munt and just have a fun time at all of the rehearsals, all of the parties, and all the fun stuff we got to do during Nationals week.
My favorite memory from Nationals was finally being able to meet all of the preteens. We all got to talk beforehand, we got to text each other, and finally getting to meet all of them was so much fun.
My favorite memory from Nationals is actually the state pride rehearsal because I'm from Minnesota and Minnesota is the state of hockey. So I wore all of my hockey gear during our dance rehearsal and actually won my first spirit stick.
Thanksgiving banquet was a lot of fun. The food was really good, and afterward we get to go on the dance floor. So
my family actually surprised me. It was originally just my mom and I that were gonna go to California, but at the Thanksgiving banquet, they were just there and I was like, what? Oh my gosh, so it's a memory I'll always remember for the rest of my life.
definitely just hearing my name called as the winner, and it was just an amazing moment.
This sounds really crazy, but after the Thanksgiving banquet, I was trying to snag a picture with Cara Munt because, you know, former Miss America, and she was one of our guest judges last year. And she said that she unfortunately couldn't take a picture with me just yet because she was judging. And then after I won, she came up on stage and she's like, "Are you ready for that picture?" And I just died. It was the best moment of well, I can't say best moment because it's pretty good, but best moment of my life.
I loved the theme rehearsals, specifically the Disney one. I dressed up as Steamboat Willie because Steamboat Willie is the first animated movie to sync sound to it. And since I'm an animation major and I love animated movies, it gave me the opportunity to infuse what I love to do with this Disney rehearsal. At one of our rehearsals, I think it was the Disney rehearsals, they were calling all the top 5 for the optionals, and I was top 5 for runway, and it was so exciting.
I really loved the runway training camp that we had a chance to do because I love doing modeling, I love runway modeling, and having the chance to not only do that, but do it alongside of all those people I had just met early in the week was a really fun opportunity to kind of refine my modeling skills a little bit right before we hopped into the runway competition.
At Nationals, my dad came with us. My dad doesn't usually get to come on trips because he works a lot for New York City Transit. So this time at Nationals, he was able to come to California. It was his first time, and it was really exciting. We traveled all over Los Angeles. We hit all of the major spots, and he was just so happy, and I was happy to see my mom and him happy with them together in California.
My favorite experience at Nationals has definitely been the girls. Everyone is so much like a family and we all hang out. We got to dinner together. I really liked that. And they took us out for ice cream and I got to try this goat cheese flavored ice cream, which I never got to do before. So being able to experience it at Nationals in a place I've never been with girls that are like my best friends now was probably the greatest experience.
Really getting to know all of the girls was so amazing because all of us were communicating on social media through a group chat and on Instagram for so many months, and it was so great finally being able to put a face to the name and really getting to know everybody.
My highlight of Nationals would have to be being able to meet my sister queens from all across the country. Before Nationals, we'd only been talking over social media, so being able to meet them in person was an awesome experience. They've become some of my best friends. We're honestly like sisters, and I'm so thankful to be able to meet up with them over the summer at different state pageants and to be able to support them as they give up their titles and move on with their lives. And I know that the support I've gained from them will carry with me through the rest of my life, and that's something I'm so thankful for, all because of NAM Nationals.